Teams are looking to come back from down 3-1. There's problems in the Twin Cities right now, and we got a really nice matchup between the Suns and Nuggets upcoming. This is Hoop Talks.
Hold on, before we introduce Hoop Talks right now, say the line before you introduce.
Yeah, I completely forgot to say it.
The line, bro. Say the line.
Let's talk about
we
it.
go.
Yes. Okay, I said it. Sorry. I completely forgot to say it. Welcome in. This guy's so funny. Generational hating before with
Generational hate.
and stuff like that. But welcome into Hoop Talks. I'm Jelani Goodridge-Reid along with Noor Zainab. She's back from Vegas. Of course, we have Justin Pooni and my favorite, Karina Mustafa. Okay, shout out to the 2000s gang.
Hold those.
Yes.
Hold your horses.
Uh-oh.
We heard a favorite drop here.
We did.
Amongst other personnel around you.
y'all
That's
are
kind of
always here,
rude.
The
but
2000s gang.
My
You with the
relationship
children.
with Jelani Goodridge-Reid is something that cannot be quantified.
That is true. That is true.
Hey,
But
let's quantify the NBA.
yes, let's
Let's
quantify it.
We just got quantified, so
I don't know what that means, so just keep on going.
it's your words, Justin.
Look, today is just a lot of fun talks, and guys, the playoffs obviously happening right now. Some games tonight, very nice. I hope you all watch it tonight. But there are teams that are down 3-1 right now. Why are you laughing? There are teams that are down 3-1 right now, and a team in Atlanta down 3-2. So that would be the Cavs down 3-1 against the New York Knicks. Yes. Knicks basketball, orange and blue skies. Bucks down 3-1, of course, to Miami. And we got the Grizzlies, the, chatterboxes in Tennessee. They're down to the Lakers 3-1. So out of these teams, okay, and you're looking at Atlanta, of course, with that game winner by my guy, Ice Trader Gang. Who's most likely to come back in their series? I'll start with Karina.
I think the Lakers. I don't know.
Lakers are up 3-1.
The Lakers are up 3-1.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Sorry. I mean,
The
Why did I
Grizzlies.
think-
The Grizzlies are gonna come back.
No, they're not. They're
Okay.
not.
They're not coming back.
Was it Atlanta the other choice?
Yes.
Maybe Atlanta.
Atlanta,
I'm
okay.
a little bit worried about Boston.
Mm.
I don't know.
Really, Karina?
I'm sorry. Listen,
You could touch the tension in the room with a
I
knife.
thought Boston would be the one to win the championship this year. I've just been a little bit worried about this series against
Yeah.
Atlanta. They're letting Atlanta hang around for way too long.
It's true.
For
And
a team that's gone to the finals, you would expect a little bit more put togetherness, discipline on the court, but it's really tough to see because you're like, they have such a deep roster. You guys know I love the Celtics.
Yeah.
I know how deep they go, and just seeing that happen last night with the Hawks team that had DeJounte Murray there, I was like, this is embarrassing.
And
The
whoever
Celtics.
wins this is facing Philly next, which I
That's
think
right.
is going to be the toughest test.
what'd you say?
The toughest test?
Hey, who was talking with Philly before the playoffs started again?
Who you?
Yeah.
Who you?
Just saying.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Just
but
did you want to give
but
your
yeah.
answer?
Who you got? Who you got, Noor? As,
The Bucks. I think the Bucks come
Bucks,
back.
okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna knock Giannis off of anything. I think the Bucks are still a very sound, complete team. They have an experienced coach. They've gone there. They've done it everything. And when it comes down to experience, they will tap into that, what they've been through before. And just the fact that you've got Giannis on the floor, who's going to be the best player. He's just come back from injury. Last game, I'm going to give him a second because you're still rusty. You're trying to figure out your footing, trying to figure out the game once again. But I think after that, Giannis is going to be angry. He doesn't want to go down 3-1 and be embarrassed.
Right.
Would Giannis ever want that? Absolutely not. So I think that's going to be a factor. I think there will be the team that comes up.
And to piggyback off that, because I got the Bucks as well coming in 7. He was his first game back from injury and he got a triple double.
I know.
Yeah.
Like that tells you something.
Like the fact that he had 25 points and you're like, oh, it's a quiet night from Giannis.
Yeah.
That's insane to me.
And look, the Bucks would have won that game if it wasn't for a Jimmy Butler masterclass.
They should have won.
They should have. Like
Yeah.
Brook Lopez was hitting threes, and I thought, okay, the Bucks, they got this, but
Yeah.
Jimmy Butler just went stupid and I put up a historic performance where people are saying next to Dwayne Wade and Alonzo Mourning, he's the best Miami Heat player of
Do
all
you guys
time.
agree with that real quick? Like top 3.
I think Jimmy Butler's the perfect player to represent the Heat culture. More so than I think he is what the Miami Heat embody in a player. Best player in Miami history, of course, is Dwayne Wade. But then it's got to be LeBron, man. Like what LeBron did
gotta
in
put
Miami
him.
for those 4 years, like that's untouchable.
Yeah,
then
why
you can
wouldn't
put
LeBron
like
be there?
Alonzo Mourning,
Yeah.
you put Shaq in there, Tim Hardaway, whatever, right? But Jimmy Butler embodies what the Miami Heat exactly want to be, what Pat Riley wants this franchise to be. I'm taking them to lose this series in 7 though. I think again, like she said, best player on planet Earth, Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's
Right.
back. He's not gonna. And Miami's been shooting the ball historically well from 3-point range after they were the worst 3-point shooting team in the NBA in the regular season. It's eventually gonna they're gonna eventually stop hitting shots, right? And I think Milwaukee, they have Coach Bud has to do something. He did not execute a game plan on defense at all last game.
Right.
He needs to, have Drew Holiday on him or Giannis on him. Because otherwise, without Jimmy Butler, who else is going to score for the Miami Heat?
I don't know.
Nobody, right? Bam's going to give you his 15.
Maybe Strus. I don't know.
Maybe, but then again, I'd rather have, if
Neutron.
Max Strus beats me, I can live with that, right? I can live with that. I'm not going to let Jimmy Butler beat me again. As for the other series, Knicks in 6 at the Garden. Me and Jelani are going to be there, actually.
Yes, we will be.
Spike Lee sent me and Jelani tickets.
Yeah.
He's actually sitting next to Ice Spice at the game.
Oh, wow.
Are we in a dream right now? Is someone dreaming? Which one of you is dreaming?
I gotta be at Penn Station. They're
Yeah,
vibing right
We're dreaming.
The other
we
series,
might be dreaming.
Dylan
actually.
Brooks.
Yeah.
Dylan Brooks is gone.
Yeah.
The King LeBron it put his throne down, and you know what's up. But yeah,
Someone said La Mississauga.
now. Oh man, no
Whoa.
way. But honestly, I'm not
LeBron is back.
I'm not even mad that the Grizzlies. Like I did pick them because I wasn't somebody that trusted LeBron's teammates. I trust LeBron.
But
of
did you
course.
guys both pick
What?
the Grizzlies?
No,
to go
I
over?
did. I did. You guys picked the Lakers.
We picked the Lakers.
But I thought
I wanted to
because
go right in your face.
and I
You didn't trust Austin Reeves?
oh my gosh. Honestly, I wasn't sure because the playoffs, right? It's a different game. And Rui Hachimura, he stepped up. D'Angelo Russell, here and there, he's been missing shots, but then he came out huge, massive 2 3-pointers late in that game. But as for Anthony Davis, I talked
Again,
about
no
it all
show.
the time. He's got to show up, man. He has to show up. He has to be consistent. That's
And he's
that
dealing
was
with
my
a hip
question.
injury right now too. Like,
Yeah.
So he was talking with Shannon
So-
Sharp, I think, and said during the game, "Yo, Unc, I'm hurt."
Yeah, so I don't know. But let's move to the Suns and Nuggets, okay? So this is a matchup we know is going to happen. It's going to be proper, okay? This is a second round matchup. So I want to know who you got in this series. I'll start with you, Justin.
Me first. Simple. Suns in 6. Suns are a better team. Kevin Durant's firing all cylinders. Devin Booker's playing out of this world. I think Monty Williams is a really good coach. And again, Nikola Jokic played great in Minnesota last night. Jamal Murray had 35 points. But after that, who do I trust, right? Again, you can say the same thing with the Suns, but I just think with the dynamic duo of Kevin Durant and Devin Booker right now is playing so well,
Yeah.
they'll find a way to get it done.
So Nor, you talked about the depth or lack of depth with the Phoenix Suns. Do you think that's going to be a problem this series?
No, because same thing with the Nuggets, as Justin said. They have no depth either. And if you're also looking at the top heavy part of it, it's the Suns who are top heavy when it comes to it. So you got 4 guys on the Suns roster. You got KD, Booker, Chris Paul, DeAndre Ayton. Any one of them can give you 40 points any given night. Maybe not any one of them. Maybe not Chris Paul. Actually, Chris Paul on a good night probably could give you 30 points too. Yeah, he could. Look at him last night.
know
He had
anymore.
good 3-pointers.
He's gonna inherit the spirit
Yeah.
of Jimmy Butler.
Yeah.
No.
I don't
I
know.
think he's the kind of guy, like, he could be the X factor
Yeah.
there though, because he understands how to play the game. That's what he's doing the whole time. But as I said, for the Nuggets, it's just 2 guys, and beyond that, you're gonna trust who? Caldwell Pope, maybe Aaron Gordon. Like, not really. They're not gonna be the guys to go up against the DeAndre Ayton and the Chris Pauls of the Suns. So I would have to agree with
And
Justin.
Karina, do you think that people are disrespecting Denver right now? They are the number 1 seed. They've been playing well all year, but it seems like more people are leaning Suns here.
I think I'm still leaning Suns, but
Okay.
maybe in 6 or 7. I don't think it'll be an easy series at all. But kind of like what Nor and Justin have been saying with the depth, I think you need Jokic to be really, really, really well in order for that
Yeah.
Nuggets team to win. And it was still pretty close against Minnesota. So I don't know how much I trust them.
And speaking of Minnesota, real quick before we go, guys, they've just had problems. They're obviously eliminated once again, but it was their first time since 03-04 going to consecutive playoffs. But guys, what is happening in Minnesota? And I want to know, do you move Cat right now?
Yes.
Karina, do you move Cat?
Yes.
I mean, I wouldn't want to, but they might have to.
He's owed $33 million this year, and then next year he's owed 36. So
Yeah, I mean, something has to change, right? Because we keep getting excited about this team, but nothing really is coming from it. You got to figure it out.
I think
What do
it's
you
the
think?
coaching too. I feel like this is gonna go back to Chris Finch, right? He's supposed to be an offensive coach. That's what he did for the Raptors as well. For the Raptors, you got 2 guys who are coaches. You had head coach Nick Nurse, who's a defensive guy, and then you had Chris Finch, who was offensively. Now you've separated both of them, and neither team is working out. And I wonder why.
Justin, real quick.
Trade Cat on the first thing smoking
my
out of Minnesota.
God.
That guy plays the worst playoff basketball I've ever seen in my life. Anthony Edwards is a superstar
Yes.
player. Anthony Edwards is going to be one of the best players in the NBA. All defensive, all NBA. You build around that. I'm pretty sure I'd rather have Walker Kessler than Rudy Gobert. And Chris Finch has got to go. Bring Nick Nurse in as the head coach of the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Oh.
And you will see improvement.
Well, that's about it. He dropped the mic right there. I would say trade Cat, build around Ant. Yeah, I believe that. And Gobert, I don't know why y'all dealt all those picks and all those assets
Walker
for
Kessler
Gobert.
over Rudy
Pack your
Gobert.
bags,
Yikes.
Gobert, you're
But
going to
thank you
France.
guys for watching Hoop Talks. We will see you on Friday.